Hey guys, so this video comes to you as a response to a question that was asked to me somewhere in a previous video about my life post-graduation. And if I were to speak about only that, all I could tell you is that my life post-graduation is an extremely happy one, and I realized that that would be an entirely contentless video, something I have been exceptionally vocal about in the past. So I thought I would turn this into a more helpful idea for some of you who don't really know what it's like or are worried about what is waiting for them on the other side of living life as an adult. So basically, legally speaking, I've been an adult for 4 years. Mentally feeling like an adult, I felt this way for 0 years, and I don't think I will ever fully feel that way. But practically speaking, I've felt or been acting like an adult for around 4 or 5 months now since my graduation. So I feel that I am perfectly qualified to be the only person giving you advice on this. And that leads me to my first point regarding my qualification to inform you about what it's like to be an adult, is that I have realized that although this makes no sense considering the topic of this video is about being an adult and I'm about to refer to a Tumblr post which I related to, it was something along the lines of the fact that everybody has no fucking clue what they're doing. This is a thing. You live your life and you do adult things. You pay insurance and you go to work and you do things and you do them well. I'm not saying I work badly, but there's still a sense of, am I doing this right? And there's a lot of faking it. That is, you fake being an adult. You fake knowing how to pay your insurance fully without begging the online website to please tell me something more useful than a contact number. And as this weird text post somewhere highlighted, everyone else is also faking it. And it's amazing to think that a bunch of people who you respect as adults, and God knows they are probably way better equipped than I am to handle these life situations, but there's also a small part of them that is just figuring it out as they go along, maybe in smaller things than me, because my entire life is one big figure it out as I go along, but still, there's still an element of they're not as professional at being old people as you would like to believe, which is wonderful. It just makes life so much easier on the mind. When you're stressing, just think it could be worse, and not everyone is gonna like hate you because you didn't know something. It's fine. A weird realization about adulthood, or rather an annoying one, because it's one I always knew would happen but I kind of wished it wouldn't, is that dumb people still exist. Donald Trump is still being voted for. People still have backwards and dumb ideas, and not just backwards in terms of social. I don't want to get into the arguments of what's progressive and what's not. I mean just genuinely stupid people in positions they shouldn't be. And it happens, it just happens. Social positions they shouldn't be, economic positions they shouldn't be, political positions they shouldn't be. Dumb people follow you. They follow you every time you think, oh, maybe after secondary school or high school it will get better. And then they're in university and college and you're just like, what? That's fine. They'll be filtered out. And no, they're there. They're just always gonna be there. And it's just one of those things that you just have to have a group of people with whom you can be like, what in the actual fuck is wrong with this person? Another weird thing is that as an adult you kind of have to fight harder against not conforming to societal norms. And I'm not being some annoying hipster talking about how I want to, I don't know, smoke a doobie, or ooh, that was absolutely shameful. I don't know, it's not that, it's just that things that I'm very chill about, things that don't bug me, tattoos on people's necks. I don't have one, but I would like to see someone. Well, I would never pull it off, but it's a bunch of these small things that when you're a kid and you're a dumb kid you can get away with it, and then as an adult it's a lot more like a big deal, which really bugs me that you have to fight harder. Like if I want to wear a poncho, it's like, oh, it's ponchos that are for girls. Shut up! They're not. Like it's just not a big deal for me, and for everyone else, because I'm an adult living an adult life, it's a huge thing, and it really pisses me off. However, on the upside of adult life is that when you reach a certain age, I speak as though I'm 50, I'm 22. When you reach a certain age, you also care less. Like I genuinely, well maybe it's just my experience, but I'm also a bit like, meh, you know what, I've grown up, I'm happy with who I've grown up to be. I still have more growing up to do, but where I am right now, I'm totally fine with it. I'm actually comfortable with myself. On a personal note, because the rest was all solid, objective advice, and now it's a personal note. For me, the weirdest part about growing up was there's no... I don't know how to, like, there's no direction I'm heading in, especially coming from somebody, this is very personal because this is coming from somebody who did a course at university, enjoyed the course-ish, but cannot see myself in that profession. So I spent 4 years of my life, technically 6 if you include the 2 years of A-levels before that, working towards something that now I just don't want to do. And for the first time in my life, I'm not in education that is leading me forward. I'm not in doing A-levels, O-levels, university exams, diploma. I'm not being pushed towards something. If I want to get a job, I go out and I get a job. If I want to quit my job because it's bugging me, I can just quit my job. It's weird, it's wonderful because I have this freedom, and as a young person, I realize this is less of an adult and more of a young adult thing. As a young person, I don't really owe anything. I don't have to pay for my university, thankfully. I don't pay rent because unfortunately I'm my parents. I don't have a family. It's like, so if I want to quit because I'm unhappy, I can. And that freaks me out way more because am I doing the right thing by staying in? Am I doing the wrong thing by staying in? Should I stay a bit longer and then see? Should I apply for this job? Should I apply for that job? Oh, this job looks good, but I signed this contract. Should I just leave? And it's just a bunch of these weird decisions where I have way too much choice in what happens in my life, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. It's freaking me out, and I hate that. It's like, why give me the choice? God. North Korea has the right idea. They don't. They don't. Choice is amazing. So thank you guys for watching and listening to me ramble endlessly about something that was sort of a question but molded into something I needed to talk about for myself. I just needed to get this out of my system, and I'm sure that despite people out there who are more adulty adults than I am, who will be watching this and judging, there will be a few people who A, are relieved to hear that being an adult is not such a big deal. Yeah, you can do it. I promise you can do it. And B, also some people who might be watching this and being like, this idiot is as idiotic as I am. I am glad for that. So for you guys, you are very welcome. This is what I am here for. If you have any ideas for what you'd like me to do next week, please let me know, and I will see you all then.